What if I told you that at your age, yes, even after 60, your body is still capable of an energy comeback more powerful than you imagine? What if I told you that one small daily change can wake up your cells, sharpen your mind, and make your steps feel lighter again? Stay with me for the next few seconds, because the secret I'm about to share isn't complicated, but it can transform the way you feel every single day. As people move past the age of 60, the body undergoes gradual yet meaningful physiological changes that directly influence daily energy levels. One of the most significant shifts is a natural slowdown in metabolism. Metabolism refers to the entire process through which the body converts food and stored nutrients into usable energy. With advancing age, this process becomes less efficient, largely due to changes occurring at both the cellular and hormonal levels. Muscle mass, for example, tends to decline with age, and because muscle is metabolically active tissue, a reduction in muscle mass means the body burns fewer calories at rest. This leads to a slower baseline energy output. At the same time, hormonal changes, such as decreased production of growth hormone and a gradual drop in sex hormones, further contribute to reduced metabolic activity. Another factor influencing energy levels after 60 is a change in mitochondrial function. Mitochondria act as the power generators inside cells, producing the energy needed for all bodily functions. Over time, mitochondrial efficiency diminishes, meaning the same food and oxygen that once fueled the body effectively may now produce less energy. This is one reason why tasks that once felt easy can start to feel tiring, even if the person remains in generally good health. Additionally, blood circulation may not be as robust as it once was, which affects how quickly oxygen and nutrients reach cells. When tissues receive less oxygen, physical and mental fatigue become more noticeable. Lifestyle habits also play a role in how energy levels change with age. Many people find themselves less physically active compared to earlier stages of life, whether due to work changes, joint discomfort, or simply routine adjustments. Reduced activity further decreases muscle mass and slows metabolism even more, creating a cycle where low energy leads to inactivity and inactivity leads to even lower energy. Nutrient absorption can decline as well, especially when digestive efficiency decreases. Even if a person eats well, their body may not extract nutrients as effectively as before, which influences metabolic performance and energy production. All these natural changes contribute to the common feeling of decreased vitality among people over 60, but they don't necessarily indicate illness or poor health. Instead, they reflect the body's shifting internal environment. Understanding these changes helps explain why even small, deliberate adjustments in daily habits can make a noticeable difference in restoring or improving energy levels. A single lifestyle adjustment may seem too simple to influence energy levels in someone over 60, yet the body at this stage of life often responds powerfully to consistency rather than intensity. As people age, their systems become more sensitive to daily habits, meaning even one deliberate change can create a ripple effect throughout the entire body. This could be something as basic as adopting a short morning movement routine, drinking an extra liter of water each day, or adding a specific nutrient to the diet. The key is that the change must be small enough to maintain every day, but meaningful enough to influence how the body produces and uses energy. When practiced consistently, this one adjustment can begin to counteract the natural slowdowns that occur with age. The human body thrives on routine. After 60, stability and predictability in daily behaviors help regulate hormones, digestion, and sleep cycles. When one habit shifts in a healthier direction, the body often reorganizes itself around that improvement. For example, a simple daily walk of just 10 to 15 minutes increases heart rate slightly, boosts oxygen delivery, and signals cells to become more efficient at generating energy. Over time, the cardiovascular and muscular systems adapt, improving stamina without the need for strenuous exercise. Similarly, a consistent hydration habit can enhance blood flow, support kidney function, and improve the brain's ability to stay alert and focused. These changes may appear subtle at first, but they build upon one another each day. Another factor is that a single positive habit often triggers additional healthy behaviors without deliberate effort. Someone who begins a gentle morning stretching routine may notice improved flexibility and less stiffness, which encourages more movement throughout the day. A person who adjusts one part of their diet, such as adding more protein or fresh fruits, may feel fewer energy dips and naturally make better food choices as a result. These secondary effects amplify the initial change and help the body sustain higher energy levels. What makes this approach especially effective for people over 60 is that it avoids overwhelming the body or mind. Large lifestyle overhauls are difficult to maintain and often lead to burnout. But a single manageable adjustment creates steady progress. The body begins to recalibrate, energy becomes easier to access, and overall vitality gradually improves. This demonstrates that boosting energy at an older age does not always require complex routines, or drastic measures. Sometimes one consistent, thoughtful habit is enough to spark noticeable improvement. Cellular energy production is at the core of how energetic a person feels, and this process becomes increasingly important to understand after the age of 60. Inside every cell of the body are tiny structures called mitochondria, which act as energy generators. They take the oxygen we breathe and the nutrients we consume and convert them into adenosine triphosphate, the molecule that powers every function in the body. As people grow older, the number of mitochondria can decrease, and the existing ones may not work as efficiently as before. This natural decline contributes to slower energy production, making daily activities feel more tiring even if a person is otherwise healthy. When cellular energy output drops, the entire body feels the effects. Muscles fatigue more quickly, mental sharpness is harder to maintain, and recovery from exertion takes longer. This is why focusing on habits that support mitochondrial health has such a strong impact on energy levels. Small daily practices can gently stimulate the mitochondria to produce energy more efficiently. Even simple movement increases oxygen flow to cells, giving the mitochondria the raw materials they need to generate energy. Certain foods rich in antioxidants help protect mitochondria from damage caused by free radicals, which become more harmful with age. Nutrients like B vitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and CoQ10 are known to support the chemical processes inside the mitochondria, making energy production smoother and more consistent. Because the body over 60 is more sensitive to nutrient gaps, even minor improvements in diet can noticeably affect how energized a person feels throughout the day. Another important element is the role of circulation. As people age, circulation can slow, which means fewer nutrients and less oxygen reach the cells as quickly as needed. Supporting circulation through daily movement, proper hydration, or gentle stretching helps ensure the mitochondria receive what they need to function. Cellular hydration also plays a role, as water is required for nearly every metabolic process in the body. Even mild dehydration can make the mitochondria work harder with less output, resulting in sluggishness and low motivation. Stress and sleep also influence cellular energy more than many people realize. Chronic stress releases hormones that interfere with mitochondrial function, while inadequate or poor quality sleep prevents the body from repairing the mitochondria each night. When a person over 60 adopts even one habit that improves oxygenation, nutrient delivery, or recovery, the mitochondria respond quickly. This is why understanding cellular energy production is essential. It explains why a single, consistent change can significantly elevate energy levels and overall vitality. Gentle, low-impact movement becomes one of the most effective and dependable ways to boost energy for people over 60 because it works with the body's natural rhythms rather than against them. As the body ages, joints may stiffen, muscles may weaken, and circulation may slow down, making intense exercise less practical or appealing. However, low-impact activities such as brisk walking, stretching, light yoga, or simple mobility routines stimulate the body in a way that restores energy instead of draining it. These movements raise the heart rate just enough to increase oxygen delivery to muscles and organs without placing stress on the joints. With more oxygen reaching the cells, the body becomes better at producing the energy needed for everyday tasks, and this improvement can often be felt within days of starting a consistent routine. Another benefit of gentle movement is its effect on circulation. Good blood flow is essential for transporting nutrients, removing waste products, and keeping tissues healthy. Over time, reduced circulation can lead to feelings of heaviness, fatigue, and mental fog. When someone over 60 incorporates just 10 to 15 minutes of low-impact activity daily, the blood vessels open up, circulation improves, and the body becomes more efficient at delivering fuel where it's needed. This leads to a noticeable rise in alertness, stamina, and overall comfort. Unlike high-intensity workouts, gentle movement doesn't overload the cardiovascular system or trigger excess inflammation, making it ideal for sustaining energy without strain. Low-impact movement also helps maintain muscle mass, which is crucial because muscle plays a major role in supporting metabolism. Even small declines in muscle strength can slow down metabolic function, making it harder for the body to stay energized. Simple routines such as slow squats, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, or resistance band exercises can gradually rebuild strength without causing soreness or injury. This improvement in muscle tone contributes to better balance, easier mobility, and increased confidence in daily activities. Additionally, gentle activity influences mood and mental clarity. Movement releases endorphins and reduces stress hormones, creating a calming yet uplifting effect. Many people notice that after adopting a daily movement habit, they sleep better, wake up with more energy, and experience fewer afternoon energy crashes. Consistency matters more than intensity. The goal is not a long workout, but a sustainable habit that keeps the body active. Over time, these small daily sessions accumulate into significant improvements in vitality, demonstrating that gentle, low-impact movement is one of the simplest and most accessible ways to revive energy levels. After the age of 60, hydration and nutrient absorption play a crucial role in maintaining energy, and their importance becomes more pronounced. After the age of 60, as the body gets older, its ability to retain and distribute water gradually decreases. This happens because kidney function naturally becomes less efficient, and the sense of thirst weakens, causing many older adults to drink less water without realizing it. Even mild dehydration can slow the flow of blood, reduce oxygen delivery, thicken bodily fluids, and cause fatigue, dizziness, or a lack of mental clarity. Water is essential for every metabolic process in the body, including the conversion of food into energy. When the body is underhydrated, the cells simply cannot function at their peak, leading to a noticeable drop in energy levels. Another major change that often begins after 60 is reduced digestive efficiency. The stomach produces fewer digestive enzymes and less stomach acid, making it harder to break down and absorb nutrients from food. A person might eat a healthy diet yet still feel tired because their body cannot extract enough vitamins, minerals, and proteins from what they consume. Nutrients like B vitamins, iron, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids are particularly important because they directly support energy metabolism, oxygen transport, and brain function. When these nutrients aren't absorbed efficiently, the cells struggle to produce adequate energy, and fatigue becomes more common. Hydration and nutrient absorption are also interconnected. Proper hydration helps the digestive system function smoothly, supports the breakdown of food, and assists the transportation of nutrients through the bloodstream. When the body lacks water, digestion slows down, bowel movements become irregular, and nutrient uptake becomes less effective. This sets off a chain reaction where the body works harder but produces less energy, creating the feeling of low stamina throughout the day. Changes in appetite that come with aging can further reduce nutrient intake. Some people eat less because of reduced taste sensitivity or dental issues, while others choose softer, less nutritious foods for convenience. Over time, this can create subtle deficiencies that drain energy without obvious symptoms. Increasing hydration and choosing easily digestible, nutrient-rich foods help counter these effects. Soups, smoothies, herbal teas, fruits with high water content, and small but frequent meals can make absorption easier. Gentle movement also stimulates digestion and improves circulation, which supports better nutrient delivery. When people over 60 begin focusing on hydration and nutrient absorption, the improvement in energy is often significant. The body becomes more efficient, cells receive the fuel they need, and daily activities feel easier and more manageable. Quality rest and stress reduction become essential companions to any effort aimed at boosting energy after the age of 60 because the body's ability to recover naturally slows with time. Sleep is the primary period when the body repairs tissues, rebalances hormones, and restores energy reserves. As people age, sleep patterns often become lighter and more fragmented. Hormonal changes, nighttime awakenings, or discomfort can interrupt deep sleep, which is the most restorative stage. Without enough deep sleep, the body struggles to recharge, leaving a person feeling tired even after a full night in bed. This lack of restorative rest also affects the brain, making it harder to concentrate, remember information, or stay mentally sharp throughout the day. When sleep quality declines, no amount of diet or exercise can fully compensate for the missing recovery. Stress becomes another major factor influencing energy levels. While stress affects people at any age, its impact becomes more powerful after 60 because the body becomes less efficient at managing stress hormones. When the mind senses stress, it releases cortisol and adrenaline, which are useful for short periods but harmful when they remain elevated. Prolonged stress interferes with digestion, weakens immune function, strains the cardiovascular system, and disrupts sleep. It also taxes the nervous system, causing fatigue, irritability, and low motivation. This creates a repeating cycle where poor sleep increases stress, and stress further worsens sleep quality, steadily draining energy over time. Rest and stress reduction practices support each other. Gentle activities such as slow breathing exercises, stretching, meditation, or quiet evening routines help calm the nervous system and lower stress. Hormones before bedtime. These calming habits help the mind settle, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Even 10 minutes of deliberate relaxation can shift the body out of a stress-driven state into one that encourages healing and energy restoration. Creating a consistent sleep routine, like going to bed at the same time each night, and limiting stimulating activities in the evening, also improves sleep quality. Reducing stress throughout the day prevents energy loss as well. Connecting with friends, spending time outdoors, or engaging in enjoyable hobbies gives the mind positive stimulation and lowers emotional tension. These small moments of relaxation accumulate and help preserve energy for activities that matter. When good rest and effective stress management are combined with any other healthy habit, the benefits multiply. The body and mind work together more efficiently, allowing someone over 60 to feel more energized, steady, and capable in their daily life. As we've explored together, the body after 60 is not slowing down to stop. It is slowing down to ask for smarter, simpler care. A single daily habit supported by good hydration, proper nutrition, gentle movement, cellular nourishment, quality rest, and stress control has the power to reignite your natural vitality. Energy is not lost with age. It simply needs the right environment to rise again. When you treat your body with consistency rather than intensity, it responds with strength, clarity, and renewed enthusiasm for life. Good luck and thank you. Thank you for staying with me through this journey of understanding your energy and your health. I wish you strength, motivation, and the courage to begin with just one small step today. Good luck, and may every new habit lead you toward a more energetic, confident, and fulfilling life ahead.